When I left the church, what actually happened was a friend of mine said, big producer is having an audition in New York, and I think you could get it. So I left my job and went over to the audition, but I didn't get it, which was really interesting to me because the way it actually happened was the first thing he said, it was Paul Simon. And so what he said was, okay, you got the job, be here tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And I started explaining why I couldn't be there at 4 o'clock, but I would be there at 5 o'clock. And he just right in the middle of my explanation said, next. And that was it. I had never gotten a job and gotten fired like in the same sentence in my life. That was like, I was stunned. But I learned that out there in the industry, it's not like the choir. You can't be late. You know, you don't still get the solo just because you can sing. So I got tossed out of there, and I didn't get a second chance at that. And he did put up his big show, Aida, and, you know, I didn't make it. But the guy who was holding the auditions, a guy named Reginald Brisbane, was he remembered me. And he called me 2 years later, and he says, I have an a cappella group, and I think that you would be great for this a cappella group. And that was perfect for me. That was a natural progression because my choir was a cappella. Not because we chose to be, we just didn't have a musician, but we got so proficient in a cappella music that it was nothing for me to come and sing with the a cappella group. And I walked right into that group and right onto the set of the Cosby Show, because that's the work that they were doing. I didn't even know it. That was like my first gig with them. So every Thursday, we would entertain the live studio audience at the Cosby Show. It was like, I can't believe I'm standing right here, and Mr. Bill Cosby is standing right there. Everybody came to see the Cosby Show. I mean, everybody from, you know, like the average Joe to like the most popular celebrity. From all of the people who came to see the Cosby Show, we ended up doing like the coolest gigs. And what I loved most about the music was you get to make really great music, you get to meet really cool people, and then you get to get involved in some really great causes. So what I loved about working with Mr. Bill Cosby was that he was seamless, like on camera and off camera, he was the same person. And that wasn't necessarily the case with the entire cast, but he was somebody who was very fatherly, like very paternal, and he would kind of jump in with us, like while we were singing, like he had his favorite song. So one of his favorites was Don't Worry, Be Happy. And he would always say, like, sing my song. And then he'd like jump right in the middle of the group and like, you know, start like putting little choreographies. Like it was such an honor. He was so funny, and he was great like at improv. So he would tell them to kind of roll the camera and just kind of keep it going, and he would just go.